Valentine's Day, a holiday of love, affection, commitment to a significant other, and how far you're willing to go along to provide, take care, and care for them. So what game do I review for this special holiday? Popeye from Nintendo. Yep. For Valentine's Day, I'm going to be doing a game that has a story about love, jealousy, how far you're willing to go for love, making sure you don't get your butt kicked by an angry brute, or a bottle in the back by a old crone. Sit back and enjoy. P.S. Make sure you have a can of spinach handy. Yep, that's the animated theme to the cartoon Popeye. Story about a sailor in love with a woman named Olive Oil, and also has to avoid a big angry brute who has his own heart for Olive. Here he goes, proposing Olive. His heart breaks. Popeye proposes, says, "Popeye, catch!" And we're off to the races. Basically, the premise of this game is you have to catch all the kisses that Olive Oil, who's up top, is throwing your way, while in the process avoiding the big angry brute Bluto, who is chasing you and throws his own bottles. The controls, and don't let him hit you, otherwise you're thrown all the way up into the drink. Sometimes you're crossed all the way around the room. That can was the spinach. Popeye, once he goes that, he can knock Bluto senseless, but it's also temporarily. So you gotta make sure he's in the right place so that you can get him. And punch the bottles, but also avoid him because he can reach down to grab you, or he can jump up to grab you. And also, beware of that old crone off to the side called the Sea Hag, who has her own designs on Popeye, but Popeye does not really want to be with her. Up. Yep, Bluto reaches down, and he throws you down the drink. Game over. And I really wanted to play this game again, so here he goes again. Bluto proposing. It breaks. Popeye, catch! She has her own affection towards Popeye, and Popeye also loves Olive Oil too. And just be careful, because you gotta be on the right spot with those stairs. If you're not in the right spot exactly, you don't go down them. And gotta be careful going down. Yep. And he reaches down. If he thinks you're under him, he'll grab you. And also be careful with the hearts. Don't let any fall into the water. As you've seen, one almost did, but I got hit by a bottle from the Sea Hag. Okay, do I or don't I go for the spinach? I don't. So, yep, Bluto almost got me there again. And the Sea Hag, on both ends, throws her bottles. Game over. Okay, looking at the aesthetics. Popeye's house also has the counter for all the hearts you have to catch. Once you catch all the hearts, you go on to the next level. And again, punch the can of spinach. That way you can go after Bluto. Another way to get him, up, almost jumped up, almost caught me. He can jump up, reach down. Sometimes he can jump down a level. And I got the spinach, so off to the races, trying to get up the stairs. And on. And the hearts, and Bluto's knocked senseless and into the drink. But he also comes up pretty quick. Like I said, when you get the spinach and the Sea Hag again, both ends. Don't get caught in the crossfire, because it really is difficult and maybe even impossible if you're not a good enough player for this. Yep, watch out for Bluto again as he reaches down. Don't let him catch you, and he'll jump down levels too. And he got me again. You can also get Bluto through the bucket up top. You punch the punching bag and make sure he's in the right spot. So, again, the Sea Hag. And don't let the hearts fall into the drink. And I got caught in the crossfire between Bluto and the Sea Hag. Yeah, don't let any hearts fall all the way into the water. Otherwise, there's a scene where Olive will read you the riot act. It's like, look at what you did. You let that heart break. Look at what you did. Let that heart break. I probably should have let that happen just to show you how it happens, but I did not do that. This really is a fun game, and I loved going back to it, but I really need to be more practice on it, and I also need to get the controller's settings proper. Meaning that I need to know where they're properly set so I can go down the stairs easier. And Popeye coming at you, and yeah, got him! And just in time too. Okay. Grab him the hearts, Bluto's back up, and the chase is on again. It's a simple enough gameplay. But like I said, the controller is your worst enemy because when you're going up the steps, you gotta be in the right spot. And be careful of the crossfire. Yep. Sea Hag, and Bluto gets me again. And back at it again. And in Olives, you have your lives counter and your round, which is your level. This is level 1 for the arcade. I could not get out of here for some odd reason. And Sea Hags on both ends and Bluto up top. Well, Bluto on the bottom. Not a good place to be. And looks like the count here. Yep, punched, but I missed Bluto. And Bluto reaches down and grabs me. And game over. And I go one more time. This is a good enough game. I do like this game, but I have to make sure that I know where the controllers are and also get good strategy together. Make sure Bluto is close by when you punch the spinach. And definitely catch all the kisses. Don't let him get close. Apparently, even when he gets minimally, the hit detection triggers. Don't let him get anywhere near you. And the spinach again. Yep. Come on, Popeye. I missed the steps. And up. That is the end time. Nope, too late. And again, caught in the crossfire between the Sea Hag. Barely missed Bluto there. Yep. The Sea Hags. And Bluto gets me again. I think you pretty much get the gist of what this game is about. Graphics are good for its time, but really you have to know where to stand with controllers. And again, the dang crossfire. I think it's safe to say that the arcade version of Popeye is a lot more fun to play, but you really have to master the controls. Your moves have to be very precise. Otherwise, you could, one misstep and Bluto can get you, or the Sea Hag can get you from a ball in the back. Use the spinach sparingly. You also have another weapon against Bluto, the bucket on top of the head, but you can only use that once. Now Popeye for the Atari. Yeah. This one, yep. I can still make out Bluto. Still kind of make out Popeye. Still have to catch all the hearts. And yeah, this time the Sea Hag stays off screen, but the bottles are still thrown. And the controls, they're just as bad. I mean, yeah. And again, you're not thrown around the room this time. You're just disappear. Well, I can make out the spinach, which is a brighter green. Bluto just seems to leap up. No bucket. I was able to get a punch in. The punches really have to be precise on this one. Still have to avoid Bluto, though. Yep. Punch, punch, and one missed punch, and, well, this is like a Star Trek phaser. I don't know. I mean, Popeye didn't disintegrate in the... Yep, the sea hag throws another bottle. You don't see her. And this time he just reaches up. And that didn't go well. So I try again. Bluto's on the chase. Popeye's hearts counter is still there, but there's no lives counter, and there's no round indicator, as there is in the arcade. Also, when I look at it, the punches don't seem all that special. I mean, it's like a little love tap. In the arcade, Popeye made a show of it. And again. Oh, wait. The lives indicator is above. It's in the place of the score indicator as well. And while Bluto can reach up for you, he doesn't seem to be able to reach down for you. And again, the sea hag gets me, even though you don't see her. But you still have to catch the hearts, and right now those hearts are signified by dashes on Popeye's house. Still have to catch them, though. And also, you get a certain number, you go on to the next level. On the arcade and the Atari, I've never been able to get to the next level. Still avoid Bluto. He's still a big brute, but right now he's... Yep. And got me too. I found the Atari version of Popeye real hard to do. The animation does... It's fine for the 2600, and it does the work as best it can, but it doesn't quite capture the characters all that well. And also, again, you have to be very precise. When the bottle, which is in the form of a blip, comes at you, you have to hit it dead on. One misstep, one missed move, and Popeye just fades away. In the arcade version, it's thrown all the way around the room. For this one hit, and it's vaporized. I mean, you never saw Popeye vaporized. A new one, Colecovision. The animation, kind of, it's close, and, well, Bluto can still reach down to get you. It's blocky and it's slow moving. It's not as smooth as the arcade, but it's definitely, yep. Now Popeye goes green. Well, he's green as a spinach and punches Bluto around. Controls seem somewhat okay. Yep, there's the sea hag, who's also in green. Bluto's out of the drink and on the chase again. Gameplay is similar. Olive Oil's dressed in purple. Popeye's hearts counter is still there. And, yep, caught in the crossfire between the sea hag still. Chase is on. Lives indicator off to the right, and also the level off to the right. The bucket is also there, so you can get Bluto that way. So, punch the bottles. Punch the bottles. Again, not as dynamic, but the functions are the same. As he can reach up, he can reach down, he can jump up, jump down. Well, jump down, not jump up. And Bluto can get you. Still catch all the hearts. I doubt that there's a failure to catch animation in this. I didn't find out. I kept this one to a minimum, and Bluto jumps down. Evade, be careful. Catch the hearts. Don't let them fall. The sea hag again. Punch. Catch. Almost there. And Bluto gets me. The Colecovision is close to the arcade version of the Atari. But it's little more fun to play than the Atari, but still a little hard to control. I can play the Colecovision version if I really need to, but for me, the arcade version of Popeye, that's really where the charm and the fun is. You know, it just occurred to me, I haven't covered Popeye for the NES. Let's do that now. This one seems a little more faithful to the arcade. Again, propose, catch, and get for the spinach right away. This one seems a little simpler. At least for me it does. Up for Bluto, but yeah, I don't get them. Wait. Yeah, the ladder. Yeah, I don't think I was able to hit that. Those were ladders in the previous versions. I wasn't able to go up and down those. So that definitely helps a lot. And the controls seem a little smoother. Yep. Apparently, don't let the points go. Don't let the cards go too low. You lose points. Keep that in mind. Also, whenever I think of the theme song, some people throw in a parody line. Bluto's still throwing the bottles. And this one does seem a little more faithful in terms of home versions to the animated cartoon. Bluto looks like Bluto. Popeye looks like Popeye. Olive Oil looks like Olive Oil. But I also think of the parody songs like Popeye the Sailor Man. Some people throw in that he lives in a garbage can. Oh, the heart's gone away. Don't let it get. Don't let it get. Got it. And 2 more to get. And you got them all. And Olive loves you. And able to go to round 2. Oh, there's Sweet Pea, Popeye's adopted son, I guess. And the ladders again. This time, instead of hearts, it's musical notes. And yep, you got the spinach, but you gotta get Bluto. And got him! And like the hearts, the musical notes stop when you get the spinach, so I guess you can catch those pretty quick too. So, catch all the hearts. And looks like up above, the hearts are also counted. Not on the side of a house, but looks like a musical score. I know a few musical teachers that would like that, and Bluto gets me. And you see him in the drink too. So yeah, this one is a whole lot more faithful to the arcade version. Of course, in the arcade version, they never got this high in terms of the levels. So I guess they really wanted to make this appeal to the markets. Again, 50 points for the low, 100, 300 for a higher level. One more note to get. And of course I had the spinach, knocked Bluto out. Just get that last note and got it. Also down to 1 life left. Now this time it's a sailboat, and looks like the hag's vulture is up. Right? And now she is chanting help. Okay, grab the spinach. It's harder to get to Bluto in this case. And I don't know if the spinach would work on the bird or not. But in this one, Bluto gets away. And you also got to worry about the vulture too. And 1 last life. And the vulture gets me. Still a fun play. Now that one was a whole lot easier. I guess for the NES, they want to be able to promote it a little better and make it a little more fun to play. The original arcade game was very fun to play. I guess if I were to rate it, I'd have the NES at top, the arcade second, the Colecovision third, and the Atari as fourth. And for all of those who have significant others, waiting for them at home, I wish all of you a happy Valentine's Day. Spend time with your special someone. Love, honor, treasure, and cherish them for all time. Thank you, and have a blessed Valentine's Day. Don't forget to click and subscribe.